Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Solos Post. My name is Joel,
My name is Rob.
and welcome today, guys. We got some other news throughout the week. We talked already about the parks and the expansion in them, but we're also going to be going into some other news today. So let's give it away to Rob.
Yeah, so today we're going to be diving down on Liam Neeson wanting to return back to the Star Wars universe, and we're going to be talking about EA breaking up with Star Wars. That's crazy news. So we're going
Yeah.
to dive into Liam Neeson. Joel, what do you think about Liam Neeson wanting to return back to the Star Wars universe?
Well, let's be specific, right? Like he's cool with that. If
Yeah,
Disney gives him a call, I'm pretty sure he'll come back as maybe a Force Ghost or something.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, I found it weird the fact that he didn't know what was going on. He was like not in the loop. That was weird to me.
Yeah, well,
So
I know. After it's been a while since I know his wife had passed. He was saying that he kind of shies away from the world, so he kind of doesn't really stay in the loop. That's one of the reasons why he kind of fades himself out. That's actually why he actually announced his retirement on action movies.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
that-
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, personally speaking, I just feel like, like we should have he should have been called
a long time
um
ago. Long time ago. I mean,
yeah, a long time ago. That's weird, man. It's just weird, like because you hear this. I mean, of course, they were talking about a complete different movie, and of course, like every reporter has to give a little bit a question here, like, hey, so,
yeah, right.
no, I think the Collider did a good job. I mean, by asking him and finding out, like, hey, if they did call you, what would you do? And I think we're super excited to hear that he would be up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the Obi-Wan series coming out, I think it's just relevant. I think it's its due time, if I can say it's due time, and it's
Yeah.
long overdue. And going back to Revenge of the Sith, I mean, it just makes sense when you hear Yoda telling Obi-Wan, you know, Qui-Gon's waiting for you. You know,
Yeah, to me, um, not only is it long overdue, it's like, okay, this guy has a lot more wisdom
yes, then we know.
than we know. Like we knew he knew something.
Yeah,
I
hands down.
mean, Anakin or little Annie, however you want to say it, but
Annie.
yeah, but I mean, we knew. Like he said things, he knew things, and we knew that Yoda learned a little bit about it probably later, but yeah, man, no, I think it was long overdue, and I think it's still a long overdue. I think if they don't try to incorporate him um in the first season, maybe the second, but I feel like that should be an opening,
Yeah,
a surprise opening, or maybe a surprise ending.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I believe that the moment that show starts, it should be Obi-Wan arriving, going to meet Qui-Gon. I mean, it has to happen.
What if, and this
Oh,
is a big what if, right? Uh-oh.
what if you? Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay. What if this show opens up and it's his voice, Liam Neeson's voice, narrating it, and then the show starts? Like just going back to what we spoke about, right? What you just said right now, right? Like Yoda telling him, hey, talk, blah, blah. Going back and then having that moment that he is conversating, but only hear the most important or man, if I just get his voice in the beginning talking like that, you already know he has such a spectacular narrative type of
Oh yeah,
voice.
yeah.
That would be amazing.
That would be great, honestly. And I think it would hit a note for a lot of fans. Because I mean, you do have there's your BB-8 you yeah Drew right there.
Sorry, he was moving.
No, 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 it's cool. I think I think it would be good. I think a lot of fans are waiting for that, and I think we need more of Qui-Gon, and we need an understanding because we got a taste of him in the Clone Wars. Just a little hair, and that was just a vision. I think now seeing him be a Force, well, could be a Force Ghost or something that we don't know of that Yoda says.
Yeah.
That's a whole another topic. But yes, I think it would be good. I really think in the Kenobi series, it would be really good.
Maybe we have to do a deep dive on Reddit and try to see if we can get somebody's uh, uh maybe somebody that knows what's going on.
No,
But
that's
yeah,
yeah. I mean, I just think what's funny. Um, to go back to Tatooine, I think that makes it all the more interesting. That definitely hits home. So I think it's insane because obviously we know like that's where the origin is really for the Skywalker
mhm.
saga. I think it just makes it very, very interesting. And I think it's like, to me, I want to know why Tatooine though. I just want to know why there. Like, why not anywhere else?
Yeah, there has to be a reason
And
behind that. Personally speaking, like I did hear that we might get Darth Maul in the show.
yes, and we did get
And
fight.
if we get that, then we have to get Liam.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's just we spoke on this video. This was one of the videos that we made before. I guess now I can ask you. What do you personally want to see from this? What answers do you have? I guess coming from this Obi-Wan series, if Qui-Gon were to you know reignite his role as Qui-Gon.
And I think it comes down to the wisdom, right?
Yeah,
He knew something that we didn't know.
yeah,
He knew something that Obi-Wan didn't know.
yeah. Because I mean,
And you know what? And maybe he didn't even get it. And so that's the thing, right? So like, um, we might see what he could have said. That's why I feel like if we got a little bit of what could have happened, again, we know the story.
right.
He knew the potential. He knew all this. He knew all this stuff, but couldn't. He wasn't able to say or deliver.
Well, yeah.
And
I
we
mean,
know that if he didn't die, the Annie story would have been different.
so are you telling our fans his death was a sacrifice, basically? Is that what we're? Is that
No, no,
you don't think
no,
so?
because I don't think his death was a sacrifice. I think he just made the wrong move. But no, go back. You'll see.
No,
Because
I
if
know.
you go back to the film, he makes a move with whatever. He does this different stance or whatever that he don't normally supposedly never does. And that's what got him off. That's what got him off his dance move and got him dead. If you look into the Clone Wars and you look back into where Obi-Wan is fighting now, Maul,
Yeah.
and chops him up, you see that he moves his moves around. He goes, "Oh, this is what this guy did. I'm gonna do this differently." So you see that in the show. Now, besides that, if he would have never died, Anakin would have never been on the dark side
Yeah.
because he knew something about Anakin's future that nobody
But
else would understand.
okay,
Now, I feel like that is what he was probably going to tell.
Obi-Wan.
Mhm.
So
And
let
having
me
that
ask.
narrative in the beginning would have definitely gave us that.
So let me ask you this question because this
Mhm.
is a question that I've always had. Do you believe Qui-Gon knew Anakin's destiny before Anakin became who he became as Vader? Do you believe that he knew?
So this is what
Because
I believe. I
I'll
believe.
say one more thing.
What we got? What you got? We got.
I want
Yeah.
to add in one more thing.
Yeah.
He was so high on balance in the Force.
Exactly.
So now you take it away.
Okay, so we had a conversation before, right, about the
Yeah,
Jedi and all these guys, and like back when, right? Like
yeah,
there was Jedi and there was whatever Sith was called at that time, and whatever Jedi was called at that time,
right.
that knew the balance
Yes.
of both forces
Mm-hmm.
and worked it so they were probably the most powerful beings in this planet,
Oh,
in the galaxy,
hands down.
everywhere, hands down. He probably knew that Anakin was capable of it. And that's why when we saw Vader die and see Annie come back
Yeah,
the way he did, we knew that there was potential.
yeah, hands down.
So yeah, there's more where we could talk about that,
Yeah,
but I personally think he knew that. He knew like, okay, he was like, okay, Yoda was like, I foresee something in his future that is not going the right way. And Qui-Gon was like, but I see something else. Like I'm pretty sure he was like, yo, like you guys don't understand. Like you're stuck in your Jedi older ways. Like you're stuck in
Well,
these.
that was the thing about Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was different from the Jedi Council. He wasn't the regular Jedi master from the Jedi Council. And I believe you see Anakin turn into Vader. I believe Vader was the balance to the Force because we got Luke. And I feel like that all ended up balancing it out. My opinion, again, guys, comment down below. But I do feel like that was the balance. And I feel like he knew that that was the reason for that. And that was the purpose of the whole trilogy that we got.
For sure. I think that's that again. That's what really set up Star Wars for us, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's really what um gave us a different storyline, and gave us Vader and gave us all these other things, Palpatine, blah blah. It gave us all of this stuff, and I say blah blah blah. I'm sorry guys, I'm not trying to say like it's
yeah,
boring or anything. I'm just trying to say like, of course we knew that happened, but in the back of our minds, I mean, I always ask myself like,
yeah.
what if this would have went this way? What would have this went that way? So this is the opportunity to get Liam in here
And
and set things straight. Now, I'm okay with not knowing. I like because it already happened.
yeah, I mean, we don't
I'm
really.
okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not knowing. I'm okay with all that stuff. But now you put Hayes Christensen into this. You're putting Darth Maul back.
That's what makes this interesting.
This is what makes it a little bit like, am I really okay with this?
Can I really get my answer? Like, can we just bring them back just for like one episode and just get our answer?
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
no, but that's
And
honestly,
I'm cool with that. One episode.
yeah,
I'm cool with one episode. Like you don't have to give me 3, 4. You don't have to give me the whole season. You don't have to give me more than 5 minutes. Just give me something.
yeah. Listen, give us a conversation. Let us hear his voice. Because if you think about it, to be honest with you, and we had this discussion before coming on. We were talking about Force Ghosts, and I think about it now as it resonates. If you think about it, we have never seen Qui-Gon as a Force Ghost every time a Jedi has died. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of that. And now I wonder what, like, I guess that's more my question now. And I would love to see him really come to this OB series because I want to see what makes him different. What's the difference? What is the difference about him now?
The other question is like, okay, so for you, right? I'll send it right back to you.
Right.
What do you want to see him do? What do you want to see out of this Qui-Gon or out of Liam coming back?
That's the thing. I don't think, even though I want something different, I don't think I would still get it because, again, it would be just a one and done. So I don't really think it would be anything, and I think that's the answer to that. To be honest, I mean, I would
So
want.
you don't really care that he comes back?
I do care. I do because I
Okay.
want an explanation. But do I think that I'm going to get that explanation? No, I think it's going to be a one and done.
And that's why I think, and I go back to it, have him open the show.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, yeah.
Give the what if you would have talked to me, bro. If you would have just talked to me, this is what I could have let you know. This
Yeah.
is the situation. Or maybe, okay, whatever. He does get to talk to me and he just doesn't have the time. Or not the time, but he can't express what's gonna happen. Because it might ruin something. It might set something different within the force. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just give us something, man. Just give us something
I
that
mean,
that
I just
maybe resonates with everybody. But that's why I feel like that's why they haven't called him, because they don't really have an idea what they're gonna do with it.
yeah, I don't think they have a direction for him, to be honest. And look, at this point, do we really need him? I mean, no, but it would be nice, especially it being the Kenobi series and it being Ewan McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan. I mean, to start the season off in a bang or save it for the last episode. I'm cool with either.
All I'm asking for is if you bring Liam, please have a plan.
Yes.
I don't need, and I'm telling you right now, I don't need another race situation of who are her parents.
Yeah,
And I don't need to know, oh, let's just make it Palpatine. And then like that situation, like bring Liam, but we'll figure it out. We'll give him something.
yeah, no,
Like
listen,
no, like have it planned out, guys, please.
listen. Bring him back. answer Obi-Wan's question, which was why Anakin. I'm good with that. And he's gone. 5 minutes of that, and I'm cool with that, and we're done.
Just pay him. Just pay him something small. He don't want. He don't want to do no more action movies. They already said it. He don't want to do no action movies.
He's
He don't have to
retired.
fight. He's a ghost. I'm
That's
good.
it. Just bring his head. That's it. Just do a floating head. Come on. That's it.
Yeah,
Haunted
like
Mansion
you're
style.
like just give him a dream.
Yeah, literally. Give him a dream. I'm cool with that. Haunted Mansion style, like I said before. Just his head. I'm cool with that. Cool with that.
Listen. To be completely honest with you, I mean, this conversation could go like three different ways, but I just feel like like okay, if we do get him, just give us the answer. If we don't, cool. If we don't, we don't. But guys, I mean, this is the news for the week, and the Collider did a great job by asking him these questions and really going in depth and just like, hey, what's going on? And if he's not telling us the truth and he already knows what the deal is, which we all know Disney's on the hush hush with a lot of stuff. So
Yes.
we know that Disney right now, like, I mean, they kept Grogu a secret, that name for so long. I mean, yeah, it built up the hype, but like they kept so much a secret, even a baby, even that type of species. So, and it's still a mystery to us, but um, maybe they'll keep that a secret. They did it in Marvel, they did it in other stuff, but then maybe they'll keep that a secret.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I think as time goes on, I think we'll learn more. And who knows? Maybe that was his cue to hit up Lucasfilm so that way they could give him the call and bring him back. Because I think he sees his friend coming back as Obi-Wan. So maybe he's like, hey, you know what? I want to reprise my role just to kind of go out in a bang.
I'm personally one of the one that wants to see Samuel come back, but I mean,
Listen. That's a whole nother conversation we can get into. I think we should make. I think the fans would love to see just a whole topic on Samuel.
I want to see him come back. I mean, I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, the guy gets great roles in other movies, but I mean, he's been come back for a while.
We'll put
He
it like,
said it right. Like, there's no body. No body. I'm not dead.
listen, he fell. He has the same story as Darth Maul. Same story. Listen, fell out of a window, except Darth Maul fell down a hole, but they both could have survived. It's just
You
his
agree
arm.
with me, right? You agree.
It's just his arm. So we'll see what happens.
Guys, from what I've seen and heard, I've heard that Jedi can fall from, I mean, skyscrapers,
Yeah.
and it's like
Only,
Superman powers,
the
So
only
like
problem with
I don't know.
yeah, see, Joel, the only problem with that is that he's not a cat and does not have 9 lives. So he's not. That's not.
Again, I mean, I don't know, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I hope we get Liam. I mean,
Yeah.
just to answer a question, but I mean, it's not necessary.
Yeah. No, I mean that's just listen, for the fans, I think we try to touch those topics because they are important and it's out there. And
And guys, like, if you guys have any questions about these, like, if you guys think that maybe they will bring him in, or maybe you guys heard something that we didn't hear, I mean, comment down below. Just let us know. We'll answer those comments for sure.
yep, that we will. And but yeah, now going on to our next topic.
Mm-mm.
This is the big news that
Mhm.
let's get into it. Joel, lead it off.
Oh man. So the news about EA Sports. Sorry guys, we're saying goodbye to you, and we're saying hello to Ubisoft.
An official
So
breakup.
yeah. I mean, it's everywhere, this
Yeah.
week. So the Washington Post wrote about it. We have a whole bunch of people writing about it right now, and a whole bunch of people talking about it. But to be completely honest with you, this is what I'm excited for right now. I'm excited for a little bit more, but and I want more. So like, there's not just that. But what do you think, Rob?
No, honestly, I'm excited for this. I mean, look, Battlefront was a great game. Fallen Order was a great game. I mean, could they have done more? Yeah. I mean, Squadrons too. Don't get me wrong, great games. I mean, I haven't played it.
Super hard, but yeah.
But listen, like I told you guys in the last video, I'm a lightsaber guy. Joel, I know you like your shooter games. I just, for me, I need an open, what we're talking about, an open world. Okay, I need that. And
Yeah.
That going into the future, I mean, I'm excited for, and I think everybody is. I mean, everybody's excited for. I think this is something that's been a long time coming because they did not capitalize on it with Battlefront, with Jedi Fallen Order, with Squadrons. I mean, the list goes on, guys.
And the cool thing is that, like, okay, so we know we're going into an age where this is bound to happen, where we knew we were going to start getting this from Star Wars. I mean, I guess we're happy now because it did happen.
2021.
But I mean, guys, like, what, an open world and a massive one of that, plus 50 plus hours of store, guys. I, I'm over here.
Gotta drop the hat on that one. Gotta drop the
Yeah,
hat on that.
my heart is pounding for
I
this,
mean,
bro.
think about it. I mean, 50 plus hours of an open world game. I mean, the sky is the limit with this. I mean,
And open updates. Oh man, come on.
okay, so right, 50 plus. Now we have to talk about the content in a sense of the storyline. If there is one, well, there's got to be, but you're talking about 50 plus hours. What are we covering? Are we covering a certain time? Are we covering the whole time? What are we talking about? What do
Are
we
we getting
want?
different missions? Are we getting a mixture? This is another one. So this is something that I was thinking. I was like, are we getting a mixture of different missions in the sense of like, are we gonna be doing like a Han Solo mission? Are we gonna be doing this? Are we gonna be doing like, oh, we need to start stealing and looting these crates? Are we gonna do a pirate mission? Are we gonna do so much? I am I'm going
And
crazy.
and that's the thing. I'm excited for that. And honestly, give me those missions. But my thing is this: what are they going to cover? What okay, we have right now we have the High Republic. We have okay, we have the Old Republic. We have the New Republic. We have so many different eras. What are we going to cover? You're giving me 50 hours? Tell me, Joel, what is it that they need to cover? What should they cover? If not
Oh man.
I mean, what do you think?
You
I
really want to hear this?
I do, and I
I
think the
I
fans do too.
personally, bro, God, man, I personally, guys, listen, I'll take any part of the timeline.
Yeah.
I'll take all the timelines. Honestly, like, okay, we can go to this world and do this. We can go this way and do this. Honestly, bro, like with this High Republic situation, like maybe that could be the start of the game, leading us into other stuff. They're talking about maybe exclusively going into what we're gonna be going into right now in this timeline with Mandalorian, all these Ahsoka and all these. We might see that. Let's
And
let's be honest, right? Like we know that this is where they're making money,
right.
but I have a feeling that we're gonna stay with the Skywalker saga. We're gonna say with all this stuff. We're gonna see Vader. We're gonna see us fighting all this stuff. And we're gonna see probably all these new characters. We are gonna see some cool stuff. I believe if Star Wars was, they will give us whole new content.
Yeah. I mean,
So they would give us something different, something from Fallen Order, or something to branch off for that. Because of course we know we didn't get number two.
yeah, and I mean, you could chime in on this and maybe answer this or kind of reply. So one of my thoughts was on the last video that I had posted. I was saying that you know, it would be cool if they incorporated the High Republic because we have their books, right? And everything right now is High Republic. I think it would be cool because you get to see what they wear, the lightsabers, and you get to see their fighting style. What's your take?
Yeah. Um. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think we're gonna get that because I I've played a lot of video games. I've done all this stuff, and I know that they already have these storylines planned out.
Yeah.
So like these things have been planned out for a while. Now with these open world games, so considering Spider-Man and all these other games that are coming out,
Miles
um,
Morales. Oh my gosh.
they do live updates. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do live updates. So if you give us High Republic, they're probably gonna give us High Republic with like a mission statement, mission for that we can go and do all these like side missions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for that, that have to do with a different timeline. But I don't believe they're gonna like specifically talk about it. Now, if they do, they have all the time in the world to work on it. But us as Star Wars fans, we want this now.
Yeah,
You just announced this. That means you had this in the plans. And if you didn't know about the High Republic before then, great. But if you didn't, my guy, you're giving me something that I need. Like you're giving me something that's gonna be worthwhile. You know what I mean? Some content that's gonna be like out of this world. Or again, like you said, they left the last game on a pause and they didn't really give us anything else afterwards. So
yeah.
maybe continue that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things here, as you guys see, I know I am looking down, I am reading, one of the things that I was reading before in the last video. I mean, you have here, they do talk about it in a sense of they've been working behind the scenes, you know. This is something already that's been in the works. So they already were working on they should have been working on this game, this content with Ubisoft Games for a while now. They already knew their contract with EA was already coming up, so they probably already been working and they already know what they're gonna put out. I think something is gonna come this year. I believe it. I mean, they said it. It's just more of what is going to come. I mean, I believe we can take. I think. Look, listen. If you make a game like The Mandalorian, my gosh, you are hitting all the right notes. You have an
But in
endless.
like an open world type
Oh
of
yeah,
Mandalorian
hands,
game.
hands
So
down.
you don't want to see Vader. You don't want to see Vader. You don't want to see all these guys.
Well, who says
You
Vader
don't
can't
want to see a
be in?
sky. I'm not saying that Vader can't be in it, but I'm saying like you
I
don't want you don't want a storyline behind that.
I mean, I do, but you know what? Give us a story. Give us a storyline about the Mandalorian.
So,
I'd be okay with that.
so you want something more relevant
Why
to
not?
now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
If I mean, if you think
All right.
about it, like, listen, we've gotten Battlefront. Okay, I've played as Vader. I played as Luke. I'm okay with that. Give me something now, something different. And I
Give me
think that's
different.
what,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's what we all want. I think all the fans want something different. Listen, I could be wrong. That's why, again, guys, comment down below. But listen, give me something like the Mandalorian. And I think it would be a great, you have so many side missions you can do. You have so many in the storyline. Forget it. It's endless. And you can
Okay.
incorporate baby Grogu. I'm done.
All
That
right.
would be it.
Let's say. Are you? This is what I would like to see.
Yeah, go
I
for
like
it.
to see speeder bikes.
I would still.
Let me drive a speeder bike. Let me do more of this. Let
Yeah.
me do this. All right. Let me go pod racing. Let me do some stuff. You
Listen,
know what I mean?
I
Let's let's have lightsaber battles that are worthy of a battle in the game. You know what I mean? Forget
listen.
it. Give me a lightsaber, guys. All
Yes.
right, Ubisoft. All right, Xbox. All right, PlayStation. All right, guys. Give me a saber that I can take home and play in front of my TV and break vases and all this stuff that's in the way. Listen, I need this.
Listen, your wife's
Listen.
gonna be like, honey, what are you doing? Listen, I'm killing somebody in the game. Okay,
I
leave me
don't
alone.
I don't want I don't listen, this VR stuff, like, okay, it's cool. I
Yeah.
don't want it. Give me a lightsaber. Just like if you give like a racing game, you give me a car and a steering wheel and a stick.
I mean,
Listen,
you have
give me something.
the Immortal game, you have the Oculus, but I do understand. I get what you're saying. I mean,
I
it's
don't
not
want
the
that.
same. But listen, I do listen. If I had to choose, if it okay, we're talking about a lightsaber game now. Listen, give me a storyline where I go to different planet. Okay, first off, let's talk about this. Give me a path to choose. Give me a path to choose. Check this out: a Jedi or a Sith. Give me a path to choose. And now I have to find my kyber crystal. That would be insane. That's
Personally speaking, I'm with you. I don't want to see no more Skywalkers.
no. I'm done. I'm done with
I'm,
Cyber.
I am I need something new. But anyways, okay, continue with that Go
Listen,
Kyber crystals.
no, and I'm going to touch on that. Listen, doesn't mean we don't love the Skywalker saga. We love it, but it's listen. Mando took over. This is a new timeline. I'm glad we saw Luke. It's great to see him and his looking younger, and we get to see kind of the fighting style that we didn't get to see back in the 80s. Great. I'm happy with it. But now move forward. Let's get something new, something young and fresh. I would love to see. Listen, give me a story kind of like Jedi Fallen Order. I'm okay with that. Give me somebody like Cal Kestis that we don't know about, where I can find my kyber crystal. I can find or and I can pick which route I want to go. I would love that if it's a Jedi or a Sith. I mean, what do you think? And let me listen. Start off as an apprentice or a Padawan. That would be amazing.
This is what I believe. So, um, we know Ubisoft to be known for these other big games and other stuff like that, especially Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Um, Assassin's Creed had this ability to play all these like um, side games or side things like that on the side, right? So these are games that probably you can play cross play with PlayStation, Xbox, or because I have an Xbox and Rob has a PlayStation, but so like we can play these games together, these side mission games or even multiplayer, whatever. In Assassin's Creed, they have like this dice game and whatever in the game that's like these side missions. How cool would it be for them to do Sabak?
yeah,
You know, the game that Han Solo played with Lando,
that would be cool.
the card game. So that would be a cool game to like learn because you go to Galaxy's Edge, and they sell this stuff.
Yeah.
How cool would it be to play on your Xbox or whatever and play with somebody else and have these games or have like a family night playing these games? Like that'd be a cool thing to do. Anyways, I'm going off topic. But yeah, so like having these, having these games, like side games like that, that would be cool. Having the holographic, Hans, the game that Chewbacca plays with C-3PO,
Yes.
the chess game,
Yeah, that
you
would be
know,
awesome. I would
that
love
would
to
be
see
cool.
that.
Like you're on a mission but you're able to like go over here and play for a little bit. With that would be cool. I mean, like, so like, I mean, there's a lot of things they can do with this. There's a lot of little things that honestly, like, it would be cool. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm
No,
excited
yeah,
for
I mean
this.
it's definitely a great route to go. I mean, listen, you have a new open world concept, you have a new platform, you're done. Listen, you put Battle from Behind, you put Fallen Order behind, because as I'm reading and as we're seeing things, I don't think they're gonna even touch on Fallen Order, if I'm not mistaken, because that is EA's. Now and now that they're done, they're not there's no renewing of that. And I guess that's why
Now, now, I mean, the characters could stay the same.
the character, yes. So we know that the character now is, I would assume, is canon now because it's already out there. But now they can no longer touch on that game, if I'm not mistaken, because EA does have the rights to that
Well,
game.
then do a new story mode. Give me a new
Listen,
story mode.
yeah,
Whatever.
listen. I mean, look at we
New
had.
storyline behind it.
Listen, we had Galen Marek with the Force Unleashed, which was great. Listen, give me something like that. I mean, that was a phenomenal game where you had Sith turned Jedi who was a clone. I'm all for that. That was
Yeah,
great. Phenomenal Xbox 360 games. I loved it. I mean,
yeah.
they can bring
Now,
that back. Awesome.
now, what do you feel? Or the question to you is, how do you feel about newcomers? Do you feel like this game will open the door for new gamers or new people to this world of gaming,
I think
like
so.
Star Wars?
I mean, listen, you have the Mando, which is a brand new series. It opened up the doors for a lot of new people. I mean, me going to work. I mean, I when I went to work, I heard a lot of people falling in love with the Mandalorian and never watched a lick of
Star
Star
Wars. Yep.
at all. And I think that's everywhere, everybody, everywhere. And that's awesome because you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and tell people, oh, you're a poser because you're just watching The Mandalorian. You don't know Star Wars like I do. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that because I want the fandom of the Star Wars universe to grow. I would
Yeah.
love for it because I want to have conversations while I'm at work, about hey, did you see the Mandalorian? And you know what? The fact that they included Luke, great. You just incorporated the 80s
Pastime.
trilogy
Yep.
right there in
Pastime.
one episode. So great. I don't have to talk about it now. I'm okay with that. That's great. So,
I know a couple of people's like, who was that at the end of the episode? Why they give him some? I'm like, who was that?
yeah, and it's
um,
and it's cool.
angry moments that could have went into other rage moments, but I
Bad
held
word.
back. I held back.
No, but it's awesome. It's nice. Like for example, we got Luke at the final episode of the Mandalorian. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert. Even though it's like we're already a month in, but just saying. Anyway, but no, but I think it's cool because again, it opens the door for a lot of fans, and I think, listen, make it easy. Don't make it like Squadrons, as Joel said. Don't make it hard. As long as it's easy, I think it'll be really, really good. And a lot of
And
fans,
and don't get me wrong, Squadrons is hard. We know that, but I personally like the game. Now, again, a lot of people won't really like it too much, but I personally enjoy it.
yeah,
Um, Again, I had COVID, so I was out for a little bit, and just being able to play the game and really getting to play the game. Now, it's not an amazing game like the other games that they've had, but it's definitely a good game. I still recommend it for anybody that likes to play these type of games. Flying, shooting, and all that stuff. Like that's pretty cool, but it's
Yeah,
a challenge.
and listen, in this open world, I mean, who says we can't get a flying?
And I think that's what we're gonna get. Um, Listen, don't waste my time with hyperspace. I don't need it.
Yeah, no.
But definitely bring me into a whole new universe, a whole new galaxy. Give me something new. Give me something that really, like, honestly, like, okay, you feel like you're almost done with the game, and they gave you this whole new story or this whole new thing. Give me that. I know Ubisoft, and I know Ubisoft will definitely do that.
Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get a storyline that it's like one way, and then they're gonna update it, and then they're gonna give you something else.
and I'm okay with
Cross
the updates.
multiplayer is gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
cool.
Listen, I'm okay with the updates. I mean, listen, update it as much as you have to do. I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, you guys saw with Battlefront 2, they kept updating it, I think, until last year. Last year sometime. I'm okay with that. Fine. But just make the game different. Give us other worlds that we've never seen. Give us different planets, different galaxies. Let us travel. I mean, look, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Exegol's a big part, right? Like the comic that just came out for Vader issue 9. Vader goes to Exegol and discovers it. That's great. I would love to just I would love to go to that planet and really dial in on that planet and other planets as well. I mean, you have a whole canvas of things to do and places that you can go. I mean, Star Wars is endless. So listen,
What is it that you haven't seen in other games that you would want to see on this one?
to be honest, that I mean, out of all the lightsaber games, and we're talking about, I've played the Xbox game, which the Xbox games of the original Xbox with Revenge of the Sith, Force Unleashed, and Jedi Fallen Order. Give me something where look, give me something where I have to go find kyber crystals, right? Give me something.
In 4K or 8K? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but I
Give me
mean,
great quality.
yes, yes, great quality. I mean, look, I just want something where, look, I could choose my path. I could be a Sith or Jedi. Give me lightsabers to pick that I can customize myself, like they did capitalize in Fallen Order. But mm, don't let it be the same saber. Like, make it different. Let it be a saber that's bleeding out like Kylo Ren's. I'm okay with that. Like, that's something I want to be able to do. Something with a
What
flare in it.
now? Would you want the ability to destroy a saber, where your saber is like actually getting destroyed in the game?
I'm okay with that. Listen, I don't
That
mind.
gives it character.
Yeah, listen, I don't
Like those
mind.
are the little details that are pretty cool because they talk about that also in High
No,
Republic. So
like let's go into that. No, honestly, I'm okay with that. If you give me my saber, like, let's say, just rips, kind of like how Rey's did, right, in the Last Jedi, I'm okay with that, because you know what, I'm not going to sit there and put a band-aid over my lightsaber, make it look like a band-aid, okay, and reforge it. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm going to go out and look for an actual lightsaber. Yes, guys, I did say that, because that's what it looks like, a band-aid. Okay,
it's
no, I'm not.
linen. It's linen, bro.
Yeah, linen. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah,
It's a
right.
towel.
Yeah, linen towel. Right. Okay. No, I'm gonna go out and look for a lightsaber. Not wait till the end of the saga to show my lightsaber finally at the end of the video game. I'm not doing that. Like the
Which
way
was
they.
on her staff the whole time.
Yeah.
So man, guys, I'm sorry. There's just some things that didn't resonate with us and didn't make us feel
But
great.
listen,
Um,
Daisy really said it. There was no plan, and that's all I'm gonna say.
but yeah, I mean, kyber crystals. I mean, anything else, man? I mean, I feel like there's other things that we haven't seen. I mean,
I mean, listen. Give me.
holocrons.
Yeah. I mean, listen. That's one of the. I'm okay with holocrons. Like, give me a holocron. Tell me where to go.
I
Right.
feel like they half-ass it when they don't show it. Like we haven't seen a holocron in who knows how long, or I
In a
haven't really
video
heard
game.
of it. And then all of a sudden, Kylo Ren has one. Okay,
Yeah. Like,
okay,
no, and that's what I'm saying.
This-
But that's why I
I heard
say,
that right.
give me a story. Like, okay, you have, if we're gonna stick, because I'm assuming we're gonna stick with the whole Skywalker timeline. We already know that's gonna happen. They're not gonna touch on anything before that. Okay, fine. Stick with the Skywalker saga, the whole trilogy 1 through 9, right? Okay. Give me now that whole trilogy. let me pick which. First off, let me. That would be dope if you can pick which character you want to be and how you start off.
Do you think they're gonna make you or do you think you're gonna make your own avatar?
Listen, if I could make my own avatar and I could be a Padawan or an apprentice, I'm
Yes. Oh man,
I'm okay with that.
dude, I'm about to cry if I'm able to do. Oh, man.
If you can do that, I'm quitting my day job.
No,
Okay,
you're
I'm
not.
quitting my
No, you're
day
not.
job. I'm quitting my day job, and my wife is
Please like and subscribe to pay this man's bills.
yes. Okay, so if you like and subscribe, I will stay home and I will go live every day playing this game
Oh
as long as
man,
they deliver. Then
as
yeah,
long as, as long as, as long as those likes come in and the algorithm works out.
that's it.
Um,
And give me different lightsaber colors too, man. I'm so tired of the red and the red and blue, man. Give me, I want orange. I want
I'm gonna ask like Samuel asked, hey, can I get purple? Like give me something else. It's true. It's true.
dude.
It's always been super consistent and like weird with
It,
like all these
it's
colors.
always
I'm
red.
not cool with that.
It's always RGB, red, green, blue. Like, give me something different. I want pink.
If I haven't heard correctly, I think the reason they did that was because of the time of the film.
No, no, no. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that
definitely.
was the reason. Which is cool, but we're 2021, so
I mean, yeah, we're 2020. Even the High Republic, they're still promoting. Like, I mean, the girl, Avara Chris, if I'm not mistaken, that's her name. Blue lightsaber still. Blue. 2021. What are we doing?
I
Seriously?
mean, let's be honest. This that year that they're talking about is like
Oh,
super far behind.
yeah. Well, no, they're promoting other in their books. Other Padawans and Jedi's have other colors. But if you're gonna make the main character, let it be a different color. Come on.
Yeah, you give me an avatar. Let me choose. Give
And let me
me
choose my
give
outfit.
me orange. Give me an orange one.
Even give me gray. Give me gray.
Eh,
No,
eh.
gray, not white, gray. Gray.
I mean, if it's
Listen,
like that, if it's like that, I mean, then it's like,
give me give me
give me some weird colors then.
I'll take pink. I don't care. Give me
I don't know.
magenta.
Okay.
No,
You might have went a little far.
no, give me magenta, give me pink, give me orange, give me
Yeah, yeah. I think orange would have been cool. But there's so much. I mean, there's so much they can do with this game. And a big company like this to match up with is really, really insane. Like that this is gonna break grounds right now.
yeah, no,
For Star Wars, for at least for Star Wars. I mean, I know they've done other games that are fantastic, but for Star Wars right now, I think that's a big one.
oh yeah, I think them collaborating with Ubisoft, and I think they know what I look. Listen, they know what they're gonna put out, and I think that's why they kind of made this a big deal because they're excited. I think they're excited to get out whatever's coming to us. So
Yeah.
I think that it's definitely going in the right direction. As I said before, I think it's exciting for them. It's exciting for us because they know that we're excited and we know that they're excited, especially promoting it so much. So it's
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much that's coming.
yeah.
Um, guys, Liam answered unanswered questions. We need that. We might need that.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, we might need it.
Thought
EA
about
Games. Yeah, like now that I'm thinking about it, like pff, we might need it. EA Games. Sorry, guys, got to throw you away. Gone. Ubisoft. Welcome, welcome to this to the galaxy.
yeah.
Welcome in. We can't wait to see what you guys have planned. So much we can continue talking about.
Yes, sir.
Disney, please give us a timeline. Don't confuse us, please. I don't want to see Vader and the Mandalorian and all these other. I mean, personally speaking, I just don't want to see Kylo Ren walking down it anymore.
I don't want to see.
Um,
Listen, I don't want to see an angry person walking and just.
and guys, if you like Kylo Ren, I'm not saying anything about him being a bad. I'm just saying like personally, I like Kylo Ren. I think he's a cool character.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see him walking down with the Mandalorian. Sorry, like I don't want it to be in the same timeline. Like
Listen,
I'm
Pascal
that
can
guy.
Pedro Pascal can get him some tea. Calm him down a little bit. He has a lot of rage, so maybe he might want to hang out with him. You never know.
They gave him screen time, so Anyways, yeah, no, just this week was a big week with a lot of news, and we appreciate you guys tuning into our channel for that. So,
Yeah, guys.
Rob, how do you feel? How do you feel about what's to come, man?
Listen, I think there's a lot to come. I think they are going to be putting out a lot more news, a lot more content on things to come. I'm excited for what's coming, and I think there's more. As I said, um, I think I think as the weeks go, the months go, I think we're gonna get something new every week, and we are gonna bring it to you guys. So definitely don't worry about that. We are here to bring you guys the good news.
Yeah, yeah. Again, this was, I know, a long one. We definitely had to go in depth and kind of just tell you guys like how we feel about this. Like it's to me, it's like, hey man, I'm finally getting something that that I kind of want.
Yeah,
Um, Disney, especially, I think that would be really awesome, really cool. The
yeah,
technology is there. The timeline for them to do this is there.
yeah.
The hotel, guys, save money. Um,
Yes.
and,
Next
and,
year,
and the video games and Liam answers. We need them.
we need answers for everything. I think right now, we everything we've
Right,
spoken on, we need answers for everything. Literally everything we spoke of is just we need an answer. It's a big question mark.
guys. Again, they're not 100% factual. Not everything is as it seems, but we love talking about it. We love Star Wars. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
And honestly speaking, we can't wait for all this stuff to happen. And of course, like fans, we keep on rushing it before it happens.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, guys. So we definitely want to thank you guys. It's been great talking with you guys and giving you the news. I'm sure Joel could say the same thing as
For
well.
sure.
So hit that like and subscribe button down below, and hit that little bell on the top corner. And other than that, guys, may the force be with you.
Peace out.